Thanks, dog.
Yeah,
I
man.
wish I had a fucking chain on.
You should. Oh, should I chain out too? Yeah. Go gold and silver.
Yeah, now I feel fucking... Now I got the envies.
Yeah, why don't you have your chain? This could have been our chain episode.
My chain sucks. My chain is a fake tennis chain, which is like... And I had one person go, those aren't real diamonds, and I never wore it again.
Oh, you can't wear diamonds.
Who the fuck is wearing diamonds?
I want to wear fucking diamonds, dude. I want those...
I've been told that forever.
Oh, wait, do you have one of those
want
mall
those.
kiosk, like, Jesus pieces and it's hollow in the back?
I
and it
did
turns
have
your
that,
tits
but
green?
I had that as Rough Riders. The Rough Riders R thing.
Yeah. You just did it with your...
You know.
Well, I'm in more of a temporary, but this will be replaced by something much more expensive.
Oh,
as
yeah.
time goes
Eventually,
on.
this is like, Saigon's gift to Turtle. It's CZ's for now.
Yeah.
Later, I'm a filament with
Yeah,
diamonds.
exactly.
Yes.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Here's a Scenario, an Entourage podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Mike Cannon. With me, as always,
Is Mike Feeney, and also
Turtle. Brendan motherfucking Sagalow.
Wow.
The turtle of the group,
that's
I'd
right.
say.
And we got the coveted Nicole laugh over there. That was pretty sweet.
Hell yeah. dude.
This is not an Entourage podcast, but it is a hypothetical-based podcast. We do what-ifs, scenarios, would you rathers, all those fun games submitted by you, the audience. You guys send us DMs. You go to here'sascenario.com. You could email us, DM us on any social media, you name it. You could subscribe to the podcast there. You can also sign up for our Patreon, where we put a shite load of bonus footage and content, and we'll fill you in more on that later, but that's patreon.com/scenariopod. I'm pumped to be here.
Yeah, me too, dude. I feel fucking good. Our Patreon episode yesterday was killer.
Yeah.
I feel good now. I got a fucking Nicole laugh.
Yeah, immediately getting a Nicole laugh while she's
huge.
also, just fully masked up because she's paranoid. I love that.
Yeah, me too. It's like a good omen.
yeah, let's do it. Nicole, are your mic on?
That was the least chain out thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I had my own,
Feeney forgot he was here. Yeah.
I had my own thing going on. I was doing my own podcast.
Sometimes I do that as well. Like it's a game of Pong happening in
Yeah,
my brain
yeah.
just between my two ears.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had guests. It was great.
Much different lighting. Let's get to the questions. We got some DMs on the Here's a Scenario Instagram, so send us some stuff there if you're
and
interested
only
in
there.
participating.
And only
there.
there.
That would be great. Yeah, because we just go fishing every single goddamn week, and we have a ton of questions. It's difficult to cull them all together.
And we're a week behind with episodes, so if you don't hear right away, don't write a message that
sad
made you seem
message.
like you killed yourself because we didn't get to it. We'll get to it.
If you can't
Trust
tell,
me.
we're buckling under your pressure.
Yeah.
We just don't want you to do anything that would hurt you or your family.
We have a lot of second verse in the song stands coming at us, going like, all right, fine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the level we're at, where everybody who's super into us is wildly mentally unhinged. So, question for the show from Matthew A. I won't give the last name, or do we do that? Do we give last name?
No.
Okay.
I don't think we've ever thought
I think
about
I
it.
was
think
giving last name.
I just read it. If you submit it, you submit it.
Yeah, Matthew Ab Falter.
22 St. Louis Lane.
Yeah.
You can either...
You know why I like the last name? Sorry, it's because if someone interrupts, or which is what I just did. If somebody, that was me in the back of my
Well,
head going,
don't Ab Falter.
yeah. If someone gives a shitty question, then there's culpable. There's a
Yeah,
culpability
yeah,
to
yeah,
it.
yeah.
If they're going to reach out, people can reach out to them on social media.
right.
So if you hate any of these questions, personally reach out to anyone who was brave and dumb enough to submit a question and chastise them for their poor choice.
Just send them a what the hell were you thinking?
That's the best part, is we're really we're begging for inclusivity and involvement, but also at your risk.
Which is very much, I think, my relationship with people. I'm very much like, please come
Definitely
in.
to
But then when
us.
you get close, I'm like, meow.
Yeah. Oh, my entire life is about receiving compliments, and then give me one, and it feels like a cold finger up my spine. Okay, so you can have your either have your genitals flipped to the opposite sex, or keep what you have but never have sex again.
I'm gonna go with.
Why?
Why would you want the second one?
I just love, again, we're like asking for people to answer questions, and I asked that, and Brendan acted as though I smeared shit above his upper lip.
I do get I love the questions and I love the fans, but I do get
Brendan's
I'm
hardcore scratching his leg.
I've had a mosquito in my room for the past 3 days.
Oh, again?
I've been at war.
It's every summer with you.
At war with this mosquito, man. I like
Seems like you're losing the war.
Dude, I like stay up with like a shotgun. Like I just I pull all nighters.
Your life from the last 3 days has been a Breaking Bad episode. Perspective shots.
Right when you fall asleep, it's like
yeah,
past your ear.
It's like they know, man.
And when you zoom in really close on it, you can hear him going, "Hey, bitch, I'm still here."
Yeah. What's up, fish?
Yeah. New fish.
I fly nearest to shit. Get it? I'm calling you shit.
Yeah. I think I'm going to get your thigh tonight.
That's funny. No, but I do get like I go, people, let's think these questions out. Okay, what would you rather have? To never have sex again or have a vagina? That's the question
but
here.
It's not the question because you can't poof Kazam. You have a fully functional vagina.
Okay.
Why?
We're refashioning our penises into a vagina. I think, or that's how I took it.
I did not. I took a poof situation.
Well, I was poofing.
We'll have your genitals flipped.
Flipped, yeah. There's not get corrective surgery.
I mean, flip sounds like you're rebuilding a house, making
flip.
it nicer, and then selling it on the open market.
A flip is as close to a poof as you can get.
Yeah.
I don't know. A flip sounds like they're tearing down the current house that's on the plot and then rebuilding it back up into something else.
Flip this house situation.
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
I'm thinking of a real quick,
like a coin flip.
A Shazam.
like the way he teleported in Looper.
So let's answer both. So flip, obviously, the answer is stone cold easy. Everybody's flipping to a puss.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat. However, if you're getting it refashioned, what are you doing? Because then you got to go through that whole process. Dude, the healing process, like I have a tough enough time post-dentist when my gums are sore for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine walking around with a new burning sore pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it all seems... But when you say not have sex ever again, does that include masturbation?
Yeah.
Well,
sex of all types.
Does not having sex mean I don't have the urge to have sex?
No, it doesn't.
Then I'm taking that so I can get some goddamn work done.
What do you mean?
What?
You still have the urge.
No, you still have the urge.
You still have the urge. Then fuck that.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Watch this mosquito. Brett, that was another.
Brendan is grinding his jeans. I see it crinkling his jeans, and he's pushing so hard the denim is for sure ripping his paper skin.
Dude,
it itches so bad.
That question was a mosquito that Brendan tried to grab out of thin air and missed.
Oh, well, in that case.
I'm going like this with it.
Seeing who's up first.
Yeah, I'll take the flip. I'm going whichever way.
I'll go
give me the vagina.
I'll go flip.
Yeah, I would refashion.
Just to see how difficult it is to live in a woman's shoes.
Yeah,
it's like KD having an Achilles injury, but for your penis.
And I'll be able to really find out where that clitoris is.
Because they'll make you one and point to it.
Yeah, a little sign.
But your clitoris is actually the same exact materials as the sponginess of the head of your penis.
Really?
Yeah, so that's how they make it. Out of
That's
that
how
stuff.
they make it?
Yeah.
Wow.
And also
and
because
it
has the most nerve endings.
Oh, wow. Oh.
So I think there is some sort of sexual gratification. Although, if somebody rubbed on the head of my penis, as people do to a clitoris, I would be very get the fuck off.
Yeah, you have to fucking deep throat my clit, okay? I want to see you cry and spit on it before I can get off.
Yeah, if you're a guy eating me out, I need to see mascara running down your cheeks. You need to be Dave Navarro eating my pussy.
Yeah.
I want addiction to this dick.
I want to look down and see some dude going on my clitoris.
Convoy on that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right, Erin, she only put her first name. Would you rather have to go tanning in a tanning bed every day for 10 minutes or have to eat an entire strawberry cheesecake by yourself every day?
Both of those sound fucking awful.
Wait, tanning in a tanning bed every day or what?
Or eating an entire strawberry cheesecake.
No, I'll go tanning.
Yeah,
because you can go light bed tanning. It's not just like one tan fits all. You can pick they have them to your
Is 10
skin.
minutes a lot? I've never been tanning.
Yeah, well, yeah. So Erica used to work it when we were in college. It was like a secondary job she had, and it was right off campus. So I would go there a lot. So by proxy, I learned a lot about these things.
Did you go tanning?
I've been tanning before.
No shit.
For
Even
sure.
when I was on juice, I didn't go tanning. All the other kids
I wouldn't
did.
go like
All the
weekly.
other boys in the park did.
It was never like a weekly tanning, but I've gone like there was a time we were going to go to Dominican Republic, and Planet
You were
Fitness.
catching a base?
Well, Planet Fitness had had fucking what's it called? Had free tannings in the
base.
yeah.
Great.
It's a base tan. That's literally what it's supposed to be.
Gonna go catch a base.
And then I proceeded to get like second-degree burns in Dominican anyway, so it didn't matter. But it was one of those. Yeah, you can go in for like 7 minutes, some like 5 minutes, 7 minutes, all the way up to I think 20. But it depends on. There's all different strengths of bed and what they do, and for your skin type and all that other stuff. And it's all bad for you. But at least if you went in 5 minutes a day in their weakest bed, that's their most safe bed. Then at least you just have that nice, that Florida
gold.
Tan. Yeah, that Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes,
it's gonna catch up.
It's the
to you.
Clooney.
It'll catch up. Like eventually, you will
but it
have
will.
cancer.
You will get skin cancer, but you won't get diabetes.
Exactly. Yeah, your foot will fall off if you have the fucking shortcake. And I mean, I think I would pick the tanning over a slice of strawberry cheesecake every day for the rest of my life, dude. Every day. For the rest of my life, you know how fucking dense and rich a cake is? A slice of that shit, dude, would just ruin, and not to mention I'm just completely lactose intolerant, and I throw caution to the wind for ice cream.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing that to blow blood diarrhea out my ass every single day for a strawberry cheesecake. It's just not happening.
I do think about all the Final Destination movie where she goes into the tanning bed and then it like closes on her and sets her on fire.
Yeah, it's
what is that in?
Final Destination.
Final Destination.
I've never seen
2. I think that was 2.
Bro, those movies are awesome.
Dude,
I know the general idea.
You will love Final Destination 1 on a level that I can't believe you haven't seen
it's
it.
got everything.
I feel like I've seen it by the, whatever.
That first
movie
scene
has everything. That first scene
is
is
Devon Sawa?
Devon Sawa.
Love me a Devon
Sean
Sawa.
William Scott is in that movie.
Yeah.
Plays a great fucking
Do we have our
character.
next Patreon watch along?
We do,
That,
dude. It
that
is.
shit is like, it was like my favorite horror movie and scared the living shit out of me.
Yeah, it was. Dude, that first scene with the airplane was
The
so great.
airplane's
But then
crazy.
we'll watch it. We'll watch
I
it.
will say, last Final Destination thing I'm going to say here.
I almost
They get-
broke
they-
the arm of this.
The beginning,
Don't show Bobby that.
the first part out of all of those movies, the first part where they initially all die, second one's better than the first one.
Oh, I remember the second one. The
Second one is
highway?
The Highway.
Highway.
Coming through the
Oh,
windshield?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
one of
yeah,
the
that
many
fucking-
I
things.
just guessed.
That's one of the many
That would be
things.
my biggest
A
fear.
lot, an 18-wheeler carrying long logs that gets disconnected.
Who is that guy? There was a famous story, and this wasn't even long ago, but it was a guy that happened where a rod came through his windshield, went through his fucking eye,
railroad spike.
and he lived.
Railroad
Oh
spike.
my god.
Yeah.
Railroad spike.
Railroad spike.
Railroad
Ooh.
spike. Ew.
Me feel uncomfies.
I'm going to puke all over this microphone.
All right, let's get to questions.
All right, so I think that's a convoy on not the cheesecake.
Yeah.
Not cheesecake.
Not cheesecake.
Okay. Eliza
Like you
Jen.
said, Nazi cheesecake.
Nazi cheesecake.
Listen, they do a lot of terrible things, but they love to bake.
Literally.
Yeah.
So Eliza Jane, first thing she said, I like guar. Would you marry me? I don't even remember what that's
We
in.
talked about the band Guar.
Did we
That's
ever
right.
talk about? Oh, we talked about guar. Yes, I would.
You said you wanted to go to them. I said they were a little
Oh, she makes
try-hard.
cakes. Self-taught cake artist. So make us some
bake.
Make us some strawberry.
Yeah,
Nazi cheesecake.
Make us some Nazi cheesecake.
No, don't.
Oh,
That'll
don't!
Just be a cheesecake.
I don't want a swastika cheesecake brought into the Jewish-owned Comedy Cellar. No,
Yeah.
thanks. We're good. We are good with those baked goods.
Yeah, send them into Brendan's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. That okay. Also, I have a Rocky Horror Picture Show tattoo, and I listen to your fucking podcast and oh, okay, never mind. This wasn't a question. Thank you so
Thanks.
much for everything you just said.
We will read everything you said.
Yeah,
to us.
we won't screen these, and we'll probably get too deep into a compliment before we're embarrassed.
If we can fish through all of the people calling us gay to find your compliment, we will read it.
No, that's just YouTube.
I casually, I casually suggested we would compile them all in a list beforehand, and Brendan said, "No, that's too much work." And so now this happens instead.
Yeah, but I think people like the authenticity of us being idiots.
Unprofessional?
Yeah. Right? Right
Love
in
the
it, you do.
authenticity.
We're
It's
as
like-
professional as we could be, people. What do you want?
Nicole, what do you think? Do you think it would take away from the authenticity of the show to add some gloss and professionalism, or do you think the show could use it?
Happy to help, but I think it's kind of endearing. So
Okay.
Endearing.
Endearing.
That was both an insult. Like, happy to help was kind of like the real
Do it
direction
now.
she wanted to go in,
Yes.
and then underneath was like it's endearing. If
It's
you like three
endearing,
people
like
struggling.
seeing a newborn calf trying to stand.
Yeah,
and then an alligator grab it from
Yeah.
the fucking.
Yeah, endearing feels like you kind of called us mentally retarded in a way.
Okay, yeah, you got one.
What is
you,
it?
You
It's
tried to
mentally-
clean it up and still said that.
I know. What is it? Mentally what?
Handicap,
Handicap,
challenge.
disabled,
I
I
mean,
was trying to say.
disabled. I don't think
I know
you're allowed
you
to say
saw-
disabled.
I wanted
actually.
to
Why?
say
Can't
that.
say disabled anymore. They're
Retardedly
there's-
abled?
They're ableist now.
Ableist.
You're being an ableist.
You're being
by
an
saying
ableist.
they're not disabled. They're able to still do things. They just are. What is it? Nicole, say the right thing.
Truly?
Endearing?
Endearing.
No, they're not endearing. Endearing. So you did mean it that way. Like, for instance, in baseball, they changed it. It's no longer called the disabled list because
It's called the Mongoloid list.
it's called the injured list now. But now you're not allowed to. If you say disabled, you're saying bad stuff.
I like being.
Wait a minute.
All right.
Intellectually disabled. Oh, that's what
Oh.
mentally challenged is.
Still calling them intellectually disabled. That means
That's too smart of a word.
intellectual is like being like you're not you're disabled. You're not an intellectual. So it's still being like intellectually disabled means like
I got to be honest, I've completely lost track of this conversation.
yeah. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I will
There
say
was nothing. That Brendan was saying nothing.
Yeah,
I
no,
want
I
to
know.
make that very clear. Brendan was saying
That was the definition of a verbal squirrel in a paper bag.
developmentally disabled. They're not
Man.
intellectual. Intellectually disabled means they're saying that they're disabled in a non-intellect. They're not intellectual in a disabled way if
Yeah.
they're not disabled in an intellectual.
yeah, dude. I just didn't say anything. I'm real mentally endearing.
Convoy on that.
Get me out of here.
Yeah. Okay. YL. Zombie apocalypse. Are we headed to the Winchester or what? And then second question. I don't know what the Winchester
A
is.
gun?
The Winchester is the
gun.
bar. No, it's the bar.
rifle?
It's the bar. Stop. It's the
Look up
bar.
Winchester.
It might actually be that.
It's absolutely.
It's the bar in Shaun of the Dead. You go to the Winchester. Have a
Oh,
wine.
okay. That's probably what it means. But
Yeah,
a Winchester
but
is
also-
definitely a gun, or some Chester is definitely a gun.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But oh, okay. So that's the bar.
Yeah.
This kitten's got claws.
I mean, I feel like our best bet would try to be to get to Rockland, like
Yeah.
to where the guns
But
are.
then they're all in the zombie. Then they're all in the woods coming in. You know.
I
They're-
mean, you can.
versus in our apartment, we're locked in a tight. I feel like from even at your house, you have guns, but there's so many more ways to get
Yeah,
in.
that's
So
why
many
you
more
need a
I don't
fucking
think
horse.
so, dude. But when
Windows,
you're in if you're in an apartment, you're only basically responsible for your stronghold. Like outside of that, everybody else's apartment can be breached. You don't
Yeah.
have any hand in that.
That's
so
fine.
your neighbors could be a fucking zombie.
Yeah.
6 feet on the other side of the wall. They'll climb on the escape
Oh
and
my
fucking
God.
eat your ass. I'm talking about at least. We could set bombs up along the property line in the trees.
Oh,
and
we're
have
making
spotlight.
bombs? You didn't tell me
We're
about
making
bombs.
We have time to do
everything.
any of this.
Buddy, so we wait with the rifles.
And the Winchesters.
and the Winchesters, and it's and I start drinking again,
Rifle.
and I start drinking again, and then we wait out the night, and then of course, you know, everybody, Mario definitely knows how to make some sort of explosive in a tub, so we take that class and we just start building our stronghold, and I think we just start a community.
Yeah, I'm so down for this, dude. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this without the zombies.
Hypothetical. So, Brendan, you know this.
Zombies are so scary, man, because they got the fucking power of people. You don't like. When I think about zombies, sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I'll fucking juke them, I'll get out of there. You know what I mean? But no, dude, they're grabbing you like people. They're like fucking like you're like get the fuck off.
I'm very interested in a commune, like in some sort of.
They never ever
closed-
work though. Every single one in every single apocalypse show always
I'm talking
falls apart on
outside of
itself.
apocalypse. I'm talking just something we established that is kind
Like
of
Midsommar.
self-governed. Like, yeah, I guess, just buy a giant plot of land and just put up structures and, we don't necessarily have to live like farmers. We can still take from the outside world and be a part of the overall government. But in terms of how we live, it's just we're each other's neighbors and we're in the same place. I love that idea.
Yeah, you don't think you'd get sick of us?
You, definitely.
You don't think you get sick of fucking mustache over here?
Yes,
and
and
we have our own. Yeah, we've been friends for 10 years.
Sucks.
You're the only
You're
one that
so
drops
new
off
here.
the radar like a weirdo. Because
I don't
you
drop
get
off the radar.
You do, as a matter of fact.
Not
We
like
talked
a
about this
weirdo.
yesterday.
Not
You
like a
do.
weirdo.
Kind of being
It's
a bad
not-
friend, as a
No,
matter of
it's
fact.
not.
If you say I need space, then that's something. But going through and not interacting with text messages, but
Every
interacting on
text message
social
I have to
media,
interact with?
especially when it's pointed at you, but then interacting
pointed
with
at
social
me?
media, and it's all just kind of.
You know what it is? Sometimes I just have bad days.
I
okay?
understand that.
And I just need to fucking
Sounds like you
chill.
need your friends on a bad day.
Yeah,
No, sometimes I just need
you just need to isolate, shut down, and
Yeah.
and
Yes.
not express yourself.
Yeah,
so it just
sometimes I
festers
need-
inside and becomes something bigger than it had to be.
Yeah, it's an issue, man.
Mm.
And yeah, it's
Hopefully it
a
doesn't
real
get-
problem. I start crying.
This is what you want, man.
So you what? Are you not entertained?
Oh, okay. So this actually is the last part of the question. We didn't even get to it. What zombie movie stronghold / base are you choosing?
Oh, I'm gonna go to that place, the Winchester. It's in Shaun of the Dead. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go there.
Okay.
That
Brendan's
place
never seen it,
sucks.
but it's a
That
great.
place sucks. If for a zombie apocalypse, that place
Oh.
you're surrounded.
You know where you gotta go? I never thought they should have. I thought they should have never left the prison in Walking Dead.
The prison
the
is
prison's great because then you could lock things up in there. You can.
They had to in the show.
Yeah. They didn't have to. They could have
They
fought
had
it
to.
off more. It's when everything happens. It becomes too inundated, and then the walls start to breach, and they go, "We got to get out of here."
No.
No,
This
That's-
is funny.
that's
We've
not what happened
we've
at all.
fought more on episodes, but I do
This
think
one's
this
real.
one has the most contention. Like there is
I don't know
subtle
how.
underburial, like real resentments happening.
I'll tell you,
it's very fun to watch.
I think I'm bringing it.
he's a
too.
hardcore.
I think my energy
He's
is
a very
bringing it.
defensive Walking Dead guy. He's
yeah, you love it.
big on defending.
I do like
He
Walking
still
Dead.
watches it, and
I
the
don't.
show hasn't been good in years.
I don't
Is it on
still
still?
watch it. I don't
stop
still watch
watching.
it. I don't still watch it.
I've never met somebody that definitely
You're wearing.
still watches.
You're
it more.
walking a Walking Dead T-shirt underneath that one.
He has
Yeah.
Rick boxers on.
He's got a Carl eye patch.
Coral.
I did stop after a while, but this isn't a Walking Dead podcast.
No.
This is an Entourage podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, but would you pick that strong? So you'd pick the
I
jail
would-
too?
I'd probably either pick the jail in that show, or they went to a neighborhood called Alexandria,
Mm.
and it
That
was
was the
it was-
commune. That's
Joe
the
or
It was a
thing.
commune, yeah.
They were cannibals. It turns out. That's what you find out,
Oh, okay.
which is
So what's the
You
difference
have
highly
between
zero
predictable.
clue what you're talking about.
It was.
Isn't that
That was
what?
that happened.
They
this season.
escaped the cannibals
They
and
were
went to
inside.
Alexandria
Where were the cannibals?
in another place. They weren't in Alexandria.
Where were they?
In another
Row?
fucking place, dude.
Another
They did
place
have
that
a-
they said, "Come here, we'll take care of you." And then
Yeah.
the whole season, they're going to that thing, fighting trials and tribulations along the way. Some people become romantic lovers. Others have
Yes.
personal health strifes. They lose a couple on the way. Then
Yeah.
they get there and they defend it, and they get there. And wouldn't you know it, the people that took them in aren't great people after all.
Cannibals.
And then they got to fight them, and then they got to get out of there. And then
Oh.
they go to the next season, going to another place. It's that. At least 8 times in a row. At
Yeah, but-
times, however many seasons.
But
there
people
are.
do
The
die.
first
Like they
couple are
do
great.
kill off your favorite people. Sometimes just like they'll just kill them off, and you're like, "What the fuck, dude? I like that person." You know? And then the
The Sopranos.
That sounds like it makes it a good show.
I can't believe how much time we
The
spent.
stronghold,
I know,
the base
I
that
hate
I
us.
would pick. Yeah, well,
I hate you.
I hate me.
I almost said it too.
Hey, we're all in this.
You said I hate, and then just stop.
We're all in this
Pointed at
together. We're all in this. Your eyebrows pointed at
As
me.
soon
The
as
little
you
hairs
said it, I
came
felt
out.
too bad. I was like, oh, this is too. We're hurting them.
Do you think this was me? My fault? I did this?
What?
I gotta tell you guys, I've been getting drunk all day.
You're like, I don't relapse. It's the fucking
I don't
thing.
relapse.
I don't care. Here's the scenario. I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
So what?
What is the next scenario?
Well, the stronghold that I would choose is the last one on I Am Legend when she takes the vial of the antidote and it's like meep meep and it scans her eyes and then it lets her in. Yeah, and it's like this weird town.
Cool.
That's what I
Cool.
would pick. What drug / booster from a video game would you like to experience, i.e. Super Mario Star?
I mean, Super Mario Star is a great fucking answer.
Super Mario Star is fantastic. You just explode through everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
And
dun,
it's
dun.
But once you
cool
know that
music.
song, and you're like, it's gonna end soon.
I know.
Are all of these from Cerna Style? the
Yeah, there's
questions?
100.
Oh, okay, cool.
But what's the scenario?
Next question.
No, here's the scenario.
Oh, here's the scenario.
We're unraveling.
Can we just chunk out like an ice cream scoop those last 20 seconds?
20 minutes.
You know what? We're all about authenticity. Keep it in.
Yeah.
Would you rather, gorilla body, would you rather have your arms grow 1 foot longer or your legs grow 1 foot shorter? That's a good
That
question.
is a good question.
Longer arms.
Mhm.
Longer arms can only, I mean, they would look super fucking
Preposterous.
weird.
Yeah.
But dude, if you have like, either way, you look like a gorilla. Like if your legs get shorter, then your arms look that much longer.
Yeah.
So I would actually, I'd rather just have the height I currently have.
Man, if you
and
knew how
still-
heavy arms were, though, dude. Arms are so heavy.
I
To
understand.
have that,
But to
for
be
another-
Giannis, to
but
do
another
the
foot. But you're your age, so nothing's changing.
I'll go pro tomorrow.
Also, like, all of your pants would have to have lower pockets. You know what I mean? Because it would
they
be
still
so
come
hard
up
to.
high.
No, your waist is intact. You start.
Yeah, but that's
there's-
like going like this.
Can you not do that?
No,
I mean,
what
I
do you
can, but it doesn't feel good.
So you need knee pockets.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying. You got to lower the pock.
Brendan, it
Lower
would
the
actually help you because you could have pockets right in the front, and you can just slip in knee pads for when you're blowing people.
or just slip it in, start itching mosquito bites on my leg.
Yeah, you'd be able to scratch that one down there without.
I fucking hate this one. I'm not even gonna touch it.
Let's see.
Get away
Put your hands on the table for the rest of the episode.
That'll be.
I don't wanna do
no,
that.
Making it
Why?
itchy.
He's making it itchy.
What did you do?
Touched it.
Just itching
Kicked
it.
it.
Oh, you just like grazed it lightly. Oh, you just that
I'm not gonna do that, but
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna itch my mosquito
Okay.
If you do, what happens?
bite. It sucks.
You'll know.
What's gonna happen?
You'll know when it happens.
You're gonna scare me.
What's the scenario?
Longer arms.
I'm going longer arms.
Longer arms.
As much as I don't want it.
I'm going longer.
That's a
arms.
convoy on longer arms.
Convoy.
Long arm convoy.
Yeah. Would you rather
What's the scenario?
90 days in
I'm making that.
spend 90 days in jail or 90 days on the first COVID quarantined cruise ship?
The cruise ship.
90 days in jail. It's jail, so it's not maximum
It's not
3
prison.
months prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do
Jail is still bad.
I could
though.
do jail.
It'd be a nice reprieve.
Yeah, maybe jail because if you could like leave, you just stay quiet, stick to yourself.
Dude,
Cruise-
what the
They're both
fuck?
jail, but one has a much better chance of you getting very sick.
Like, what the fuck do you do for 90 days on the quarantined cruise ship?
You can't
You're
leave your
in
room.
full-
It's prison. You can't.
You're in
leave your room.
hazmat, right? Do you have
Yeah.
to be in a hazmat
I don't-
in your room?
I don't think not
Yeah,
in your room.
definitely.
And there was
In
an
your room?
outbreak on the cruise ship. Like,
Yeah.
dude, that is not. That's a floating biological prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and you get fucking sick too. What are you proud of yourself?
I
for?
was really proud of myself for summing that up.
I was going to compliment it until you went.
I didn't even go thumbs.
the
I
best.
Your
Yeah, you went,
eyebrows. Your
"This
eyebrows
guy."
did like a belly dance.
Yeah, I was very excited about my summation. Would you rather feet? Would you rather have frog feet, ostrich talons, or deer hoofs?
Frog feet. Frog legs.
Frog feet.
No, just frog,
Frog
feet.
So
then
on
webbed.
your legs.
Frog
webbed.
feet.
Webbed
talons.
with the little balls at the end of them.
Okay.
Like they have like
It's the toes. Yeah.
so it's webbed up until the first knucky, but it's long
Uh-huh.
toes too, and it's 3, and then at the end it's like a little ET ball kind of thing, and you have, I guess they kind of can wrap onto things,
Yeah.
stick to things, and help you.
Yeah.
walk.
Oh.
right there.
Wow.
So all right. So frog, and there's 5 of them. So it's the exact same.
They could look kind of cute too.
Now.
The legs, the feet.
I would have bet my son's life that frogs had 3 toes.
Why
They
are
have like
always
a
so,
dew
they're always
claw.
so wet.
Yeah.
What else is?
They
What are the other
are
options?
always so wet.
Ostrich
they look like
talons.
they're sweating.
Ostrich
Trying to
talons.
be a frog. So would Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm a glistening frog. Ostrich talons or deer hoofs are the last.
Show me ostrich talons.
Ostrich talons. Yeah, I don't know really what those are.
Talons.
I would never
Oh,
That's
that's
what
like
you want,
the
dude.
feet from Dinosaur.
Look at those fucking
the TV show.
I gotta be perfectly honest. That's what my dad's feet look like.
Really?
Like they are similar consistency.
That's awesome though, because
Oh
you could
my
really
God.
run and attack people.
Yeah, well, kiss shoes goodbye.
Right. You just have
But you don't
to,
need shoes. Look at them.
You just walk around.
I think I'm taking the frog feet because I want to be able to swim faster and also be able to like grab onto
When
stuff.
do you ever
And
need
they
to
can fit
swim
in a shoe.
faster?
Have you never been chased?
Not in the most recent years, no. But even with those fucking things, you can run fast.
Yeah, but
those are better.
What about swimming?
Well, what do you think would also be the best fit with human legs? It's like, what benefit
thinking?
would those have on our legs? What benefit would the frog's feet have on
The frog's
our legs?
feet, I think, are the best one because they're like gooey. So if you want to like, if you're like,
Have you never seen a frog before? Your entire,
I
your
just saw one.
wonderment. You're like, why is it wet, that pond creature? Why is that thing that grew up in an iridescent egg at the bottom of a swamp wet all the time?
that bird is disgusting.
Yeah. Who ripped its wings off?
Oh my god, why is its jaw so big? I'm taking the frog legs, and I'll tell you why. Because if you are frog feet, because if you are insecure about it, you can stuff it in a shoe, stuff it in a big shoe. They're gooey, so you can just.
But they're not going to be able to support holding your body weight up
What do you mean?
because they are gooey. You can't. Your ankle can't hold your body weight.
So you have
my
to
body weight,
fucking-
any body weight.
You have to fucking stay low to the ground.
You just
dude.
also got to consider, like, you know, in bed sexually, what would be okay if you like accidentally made feet contact with the woman you're
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
Like, I
You
mean,
use your feet to hold her feet and keep pulling down. So in the momentum that you're moving,
what?
Yeah, dude, you could fuck like a motherfucker too.
With what feet?
you
With
grab
the frog
frog
feet.
feet. You grab them, like take them by the calves, right?
With your feet.
And then you go up while your feet go down.
How are you?
I don't know.
I don't know
get it
how this
either.
is working.
I don't know what you're.
What do you
saying.
mean?
I'm trying to
I don't
Tetris
get
the
that.
body in my head, but wait, is she doggy and you're like latching on
If
and then
she's-
coming from?
So if she's on top of you, right?
Okay.
So then you have your feet
Oh,
holding on to her feet,
right.
and you're moving opposite.
that's
together.
the wheelbarrow.
So it's kind of like but you're not using your
Oh,
hands.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
There you go, like that. He gets it.
Yeah, the frog got
Yeah, the old "hang in there" poster gets
It's
it.
WB.
All right, here's the
Frog
scenario.
Ripped.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the scenario. Fast
Ribbit.
food. I like how I said, yeah, like I'm a huge frog physique guy.
Missed my ribbit joke. All right, let's go.
Fast food. Pick one. Pick one of these fast food chains to eat from for the rest of your life. Little Caesars, Panda Express, or White Castle.
Panda Express.
Ooh. Panda Express is always just immediate diarrhea.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
They're all
Panda
going to be diarrhea.
Panda Express. What was the first one?
Little Caesars.
I don't think I've ever had Little Caesars, but I will say
That's
I'm-
a pizza.
yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna go. It's Jason is in like all. Jason Burke is in like all of those.
Oh, nice.
He's in all those like national commercials for Little Caesars. Right now.
Wow.
He's been very good.
That's pretty sweet.
It's pretty cool. Watch him. Anyway, I'm gonna go White Castle because you can eat one mini White Castle burger and constantly, and say you ate that every day, versus eating a full slice of pizza or eating what
you
was the
could-
second one?
Panda
Oh,
Express.
Panda Express. You eat
No,
chicken
you
and
have
broccoli
to eat from
combo.
for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So it's not every day. You
Yeah.
just have to eat. This is what you're eating
This
for the
is
rest
every
of your
meal?
life. Every
But
meal.
Panda
Every
Express,
meal.
you can get broccoli and shit. Like
Yeah, I guess
could
you're gonna go
eat kinda.
vegetable stir fry.
But Little Caesars, what is it? That's pizza. They probably have wings.
Pizza.
Oh my God! Oh, there we go.
There's a swastika pepperoni pizza at Little Caesars.
That's the Nazi.
There's
That's a
no
Nazi
way.
cheesecake.
That is a Nazi cheesecake.
Nazi cheese pie. I
I
guess.
mean, is that the title?
Nazi cheese pie.
That sounds like a porn category.
Yeah.
Give her the old Nazi cheese
yeah,
pie.
Yeah, bent her over, give her the old Nazi cheese pie.
That's what I said.
Yeah, but I added a thing before that.
My setup was almost different.
I tweaked the joke a little bit. Hey man, this is a brainstorm, okay?
Oh my god!
Don't bring a raincoat.
I did bring one. I have one in my bag.
Yeah,
Is it gonna rain?
It's gonna rain. Yeah, yeah.
No. I'm.
I've never heard a
real
I've
no.
never heard a
What a
weather
real
report.
no.
I've never heard a weather report ruin someone's life. Like it's just in Mike's. No.
Is it really gonna rain? No.
That was like Liam Neeson and Taken. Just,
Yeah.
no.
All right.
What's your scenario?
Here's a scenario, comedy DJ. You have to do stand-up in a giant DJ head for the rest of your career. What does your dome look like?
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool, man. I'm going with. That is cool. I'm going with a giant disco ball
Oh.
that isn't just a disco ball. It's like you don't really. It's lights. It's like those fucking lights that are like this that like go across, but it's everything. So it's like it's cool. Be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that'll sell your jokes.
Oh, I have to do the.
That
oh.
definitely won't distract
this is-
everyone.
Wait, I thought he was.
Ow.
I thought he was asking if
People
you
are
were
like
to have a
having epileptic seizures in the crowd.
no, I'd put the jokes on the disco ball.
Or it flashes lights
Yeah.
to emphasize certain.
Yeah,
Punchline.
It just says funny face.
Why not just get a
sound.
giant caricature of your head?
I
Of your own head.
No, the
Like
question
fat
was
head.
about.
Yeah,
stand-up.
like a
Yeah,
fat head.
like if you were a baseball mascot,
Right.
the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
And that way you're talking through it and you're like, you know, you can
It's like big head mode in NBA Jam.
exactly.
Any more?
this is what I'm getting. I'm getting a glass box to put on my head just to go. Then you have a couple jokes about it. Yeah,
What's your joke?
I got cursed by a witch, and now I gotta live like a fish.
In a box?
And your first comic coming to the stage. I'm hosting.
Yeah, there's always just a little bit of water.
I'm
It's,
hosting.
it's like right under his lower
Yeah.
lip. So it's like, if he no, it's fine until he like
Yeah.
until he says big words.
Yeah, I'm like it's like Fear Factor.
Yeah.
There's
You know that always
spiders crawling.
That always depresses me
Oh,
when
I
hosts
hate
are like your
spiders.
first comedian.
Yeah.
It's like you're a comedian.
Hey
Yeah.
man,
That's
You're
that's a faux pas.
Yeah.
That's just a usually rookie.
Well, and not to
I've
mention
said that.
it perpetuates the thing where people come up to you after the show.
Yeah.
When when
When
I
do
was
you get
hosting,
to do
people would be
this?
like, "Yeah, oh, cool. When do you get to do comedy?" And I'm like, "Ah."
Did you hear somebody asked Foley if he was like the manager of the place once?
my
He was
God.
like, after he was hosting, people were coming up and they were like, "What do you run this place?"
But that's
Well,
like the
here's-
80s. Like
but-
Sammy Shore used to own places and get up and MC.
I was just
Yeah.
gonna say
like that's-
we still know places that are like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so that's not that crazy of a question
Right.
because a lot of people who don't live in New York City, there are comedian club owners that are also comedians.
we were laughing, picturing the guy walking up to Foley, being like, "What are you, these kids' dad or something?"
Kids, get in the car.
Yeah, we're going to the stand-up.
What are you choosing?
Mine, I would do, so I'd have a giant, like, rubber prosthetic piece where the two things right next to my heads would be ball type, but with projection of my face. And then a cock, like a huge prosthetic cock.
It always
would
comes back to cock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
would dangle over, and on the tip would be my face as well. And I would just deliver
Oh my God,
jokes while the dick would kind
you
of
look like that
sway.
character from. You look like that
fro.
character from Beetlejuice
Yeah.
with like the face connected to the.
That's
fucking
kind
worm
of the
thing.
that's the inspiration for it a little bit. Yeah.
Wow, cool.
So
What about you?
I'm pretty cool.
I said mine.
Oh, a character of your face already.
Like a big head, like a big NBA Jam cheek.
Would the thing have a mustache?
I would have a removable mustache. Yeah, I could add that. And then as I get old, I'll have like local artists come by and age it up a little bit,
Yeah.
add in some little like
That'd be cool.
blemishes and then as I get older, I'll like eventually give this head to my child.
You know what I forgot about? One of my like an early open mic. Like I was barely even doing comedy. I wore one of those like snorkel jackets with the fur on the hood and shit like that.
With the fur.
With the fur on the stage, and I did this bit where I was pushing my head out of it and said it was a polar bear giving birth.
Wow, you really experimented with
I
a lot
really
of things
tried to
in
do
your first
weird
couple of years.
shit, man. Yeah.
You just watched Dumb and Ace Ventura 2.
Yeah, I mean,
And you were like,
basically,
hey,
yeah.
get it?
That's like
Different animal.
there's so much of what I do where I see facially that I'm like Jim Carrey, like certain stuff where
Yeah.
oh, yep, Jim Carrey. I'm not original. Here's the scenario. What one skill
Here's a scenario: identity crisis.
Here's the scenario: should I quit?
I have a panic attack while we're recording a podcast.
First it's Brendan, now it's me. Eventually, it's you.
It's coming to you,
I will
man.
make sure this ends before that happens.
What one skill would you like to wake up having full mastery of?
Language. Every language. Give it to me, baby. I want to be able to speak
Single one.
anyone to any time and anything. That not only obviously increases my career and the ability to do all that stuff and write jokes in that and the fun that comes with that, but also like knowing certain phrases in Italian or whatever, and you knowing how that dialect and like what they say kind of helps your worldly view on writing.
Get close.
And also you can obviously travel easier. It's
So
all-
not
it's
only
all-
not only do you have the language, you're now also infused with the historical cultural
yeah, you know, like
backgrounds of each.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
you
cool.
know the phrases, the common
The
like
phrases.
the common saying, the things,
sayings.
but you can know all that stuff. So
Yeah.
all that'll be like, oh, it's like this Italian saying that roughly translates to. you
Yeah,
know?
just be a fucking douchebag.
I want to be a douchebag.
It's like they say in Italy. Me and Mike are talking about dicks and balls.
Dude, I was
like,
gonna say ice skating.
Just like. Just because I think about whenever I see like somebody, like I was gonna go to, I was walking past my aunt was having work done on her house, so she had all these workers there that they were doing all the contracting, these contractors, and they were all Spanish, and they were having lunch, and they were all eating and talking Spanish to one another. So I was walking by them, and I like had the thing in my head to just be like, we're gonna say, "Hola amigos, ¿cómo estás?" and keep walking and just do that, just say that. And then I was like, as long as they just say,
Yeah.
bien, y tú,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
nothing else, we would be fine. And then as I was opening my mouth to say it, because I always feel like it's a weird, like how you're reacting now is how I feel about it inside, where I'm like, oh, they're gonna be like, what are you doing, man? But it's like, but I also took Spanish for like 9 years, so I do know some Spanish. But it is one of those things where I always get too self-conscious, and I went to open my mouth to say it to them, and then
I don't know how you got mad at him for doubting your Spanish without him doubting your Spanish.
he did though before he went did you not?
No, what I'm laughing at is like you
He went, ugh. When I said I was going to say,
because you're like, I'm going to say, hola, amigos, ¿cómo estás?
Oh, then
and then
get
you
him,
walk
get him.
away.
Yeah, he went,
You
ugh.
walk away, and these guys are probably like, who the fuck is this white asshole?
who's trying
Are they
fucking
who's
Ringo.
trying to immerse himself in
Yeah.
our culture
Fucking
and show proper respect?
Yeah.
I took Spanish for 9 years. Okay, cool, man. Cool.
If someone was like,
Well, he's not going up to them and being
Great.
like, I know more than you.
yeah,
I
if
took
someone
middle
came up
school
to me and was
Spanish.
Yeah,
like, "Hey
thanks
man, I
for
took
learning.
I took English for 9 years as a second language. Like,
Okay,
I'd like
cool.
to talk to you about it." You'd
Well,
be
that's
like,
'cause
"No,
you're
no."
a jerk.
Yeah,
You're a
yeah.
jerk. You're
Why
a
are you
jerk.
What a
attacking me for the
bad
way I
person.
live.
Because
No.
I tried to get your side, and then he beat me in the argument. And he
You
was
barely
right.
tried to get my side.
No, I initially-
You tiptoed into my side
I
and then kind of
tiptoed.
went back in.
Yeah, and then I found the way the seesaw was going.
I just think. Okay, all right. So you said, hola, hola, mi amigos.
Yeah, I would never say it like that because that's wrong, and it's actually insulting. What
Brendan
you're doing.
just did the hi boys.
yeah, dude.
So I open my mouth to say it, and I go, "Oh," like that. And at that moment, the guy who was like the foreman, like the head of the construction, who was in a fluent conversation in Spanish, turned and goes, "What's up, bro?" Like that to me.
Wow.
And I went, "All right, dude, whatever. What'd you take? English for 9 years? Who gives a shit, dude? Speak your own language. Why are you trying to assimilate into my
That's
culture?"
True. That's true.
And
That's
I
dare you
true.
reach
I am
out
an
across the
asshole.
aisle of
Yeah, I
cultures.
know. I don't know. I got a lot of learning to do.
I was
Third-
one. You hire drivers when you're in Bali or whatever, like for the day. Basically, they just drive you around and show you different places. This guy,
Scratching.
I know. That's his nervous
Like
little patch.
feverishly.
There was no bug.
Yeah, he was scratching the chair that
The
time.
bug is Brendan's doubts.
Just
He's
laughing.
he's playing double bass pedal right now on his legs.
I did it like this. I went double bass pedal. That's funny.
All right, next question. Forget my Bali story. Would you rather? Would you rather animal armor? Would you rather be able to tuck like a turtle or ball up like an armadillo?
Oh, I love this question.
I like I think
I want to ball up.
balling up feels a little more like being into the womb, fetal position like. So I think that'd be a much more relaxing pose. Where if you shrunk in, you'd feel like you were hiding in the bottom of your closet, you know, with the clothes hanging down, and you're like, don't let them find me. That feels a little more scary because there are still holes where people can get to you. Versus the armadillo, you just turn into that round little ball of stone.
Yeah. Do armadillos like sonic away?
They can, yeah. They roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
roll.
Very fucking
Look at that.
cool.
It's really cool.
So fucking cool.
Dude, and
what a crazy animal.
My German Shepherd down in
like
Florida.
I was wearing one of those.
My German Shepherd down in Florida used to chase after them. And you could like feel them from probably 20 feet away if you're on the grass and they're on the grass, you can like feel their footsteps. They're heavy when they're running.
Shit.
Yeah, dude.
How big are they?
They're like dinosaurs.
They could be like this big probably, you know, like
they're in America.
Like little dogs.
They're in America.
They're in deserts and stuff.
They're all over Florida.
Are they?
Yeah, well that was the story. Yeah, it was in I preface it with my German Shepherd in Florida.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not listening to every word you're saying.
How about any of them?
Why don't you say it to me in Spanish?
Yeah.
German Shepherd.
Armadillos. Armadillos in Florida.
In Florida.
Yeah.
Protección.
The stretched out end.
I don't know.
Como se dice?
This is going to be like, I think, a problem. Look at how big it is.
That thing is huge.
Oh, fuck that as an animal, dude. That's not real.
I don't
it
like
looks
that
like
tail.
Alf the puppet. Like it doesn't even look like a real thing.
They have
Dude, there are
dinosaurs.
weird animals on this planet. The anteater?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Well, that's why I forget who it was. This is like old. I forget who said it, but I forget who it was. But it was some comic. May have been Kevin Hart, but he had this great bit about how like monsters and aliens are real. We've just named all of them.
Right. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
a shark is a fucking monster. An alligator is a
Is that
monster.
Kevin Hart?
I don't know. I forget
doesn't
who it
sound
was,
bad.
but it's like it's an old
Kevin Hart bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I did say I didn't know in the beginning, and you're like, "Is that? Would you bet your life on it?" And clearly, I wouldn't.
I didn't say that.
Your life on it. I do like that if Kevin Hart was telling it, he would have to be like, sharks are monsters, like my friend The Rock, who is a huge monster.
This is pre-fame.
The Rock is a monster, too.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're all monsters.
You're a monster.
Mentally.
Do you have any from the Big Book of Quiff?
Yeah.
Is that all of them? Did we
That's
get
all
to
of them.
all
We got
of
to
the
every
questions?
single Cerna style. So, guys,
And
go to here'sascenario.com. You get everything for this podcast. Spread the word. We are a
Spread it.
word of mouth operation. That's the best way to spread it to anybody who knows. You know, they take your recommendations very seriously. Text it out to your friends. Do whatever you got to do. But word of mouth works the best. Here'sascenario.com has all the links to iTunes, anywhere you get podcasts. Write a review, rate it. That all helps chart the podcast and get it out to more people. Like we said, we have the Patreon, patreon.com/scenariopod. We do 2 additional episodes of podcasting per week. A little bit of a looser structure, very different. You'll get the idea once you sign up. And then we do a ton of bonus content. You get a sneak exclusive peek at all of the additional content that we individually do and put up on YouTube. That comes up a week early up on the Patreon. And then there's a shitload of exclusive stuff that we also put up there as well. You're getting the best bang for your buck. It's unbelievable. I don't think anybody else is putting out as much stuff as us. We have a whole brand new team. We got Lucas on the filming us. We got Nicole pounding in some unbelievable edits and just, you know, taking the entire experience and the entire content to another level. We're very excited about it.
Yeah, it's like a theme park, kind of. You know, we have all these different rides and things. And
Depending
That's right.
upon your thrill level.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. It's I mean, literally right now we have 74 additional episodes and then 64 additional episodes of our other show, 20 additional episodes of my solo podcast. I mean, Jesus, 200 plus episodes of podcasting, and that's not including the videos. It's insane. And YouTube, just check us out,
our specials.
subscribe, watch our specials. Rage Against the Routine for Mr. Michael T. Feeney.
not now more than ever.
Not Now More Than Ever for Sagalow, and Life Begins for me. And yeah, man, this shit is about to take off. We're feeling very good about what we're doing. We have a brand new operation, and shit is really firing on all cylinders. Nicole, are you equally as excited?
I'm so fucking pumped.
Hell yeah.
Nicole, where can people find you?
My Instagram is Nicole C. Lyons. My website is NicoleLyons.co.
Do you ever do like a Is your like screen name or like a secondary email like Nicole SEE Lyons, like Nicole C Lyons,
Oh no, that's a good idea.
or SEA like Sea Lion?
Or
Oh.
SI, like C, like yes, but you know that.
Of course. Well, you know, I've taken 9 years of Spanish. What language did you take?
I took Spanish.
For how long?
Shit, I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't give
There
them-
are
don't give
times-
other cultures their respect.
I don't know who you are, dude.
I don't know either,
I don't-
man.
I know.
I really have an issue with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who I am.
Okay.
Which brings us to this amazing question that we have, actually.
What do we got? 1 or 2 more?
We can do 4 more if you want.
2 more.
2 more. Let's do it. If you could... Oh, I'll do both of these because they work together.
Okay. Let's do it. Right now. Take it away.
If you could change one of your personality traits... Stop itching my leg, man. Stop itching my leg. It fucking really hurts because
That
you
was
see me doing it on the chair.
Yeah. He was grating it against
Everybody
the
sees
wood of
you
the chair.
doing this. Your hips are gyrating in
You've
your
been like
seat.
this the whole time.
Bow, bow,
Bow,
bow,
bow.
bow,
Bow, bow, bow,
bow, bow, bow.
Get on it, my pony. That song gives me a boner. That one
Me
and
too.
Grind on Me.
Channing Tatum's body.
Oh
Grind
my-
on Me does not give me a
Grind on me.
Oh, then
no.
Some take your time
time has
on
passed,
me.
Despacito gives me a little bit of a tickle.
Look into that one. If you can change one of your personality traits, what would it be?
I would change your personality.
Well, don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself. We have a second question that's a little related to that.
Mhm.
So just answer it as you would.
I would change my not even my anger, because that's starting to get better. I really feel like I'm getting that in check a little bit. Probably my give a care, the fact that I care about other people's opinions, and that's even getting better. But still, that noise can kind of enter my consciousness even on a good
100%.
day.
Yeah, you need
And really,
blinders.
yeah, and really throw me off. If I could have some sort of like, you know, there's areas where your cell phone goes dead.
Yeah.
I wish that material could be in my head and it just blocked the noise from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
I would change second guessing myself. I do that a lot. And, you know, in like art that happens, but also in like relationships where I'm like, you know, if I like leave an ex, I'm like, I'll still be like, was that a good idea? Should,
Well,
am I
at least
making
you
a-
When you
am I
pack
making
up
a
and
mis-
leave overnight and don't even say anything, you're on the open road, the wind hitting your hair, and you're like,
Runaway
Did I do
train,
this
never
right?
Yeah.
going back.
Yeah. I mean, that's the good thing though, is even if you've left them and it maybe the breakup didn't hold the first time, you break up 2 or 3 times out of those kinds of relationships, you know. But then you have enough time distance from yourself, as long as you're not like going to concerts together or anything. It should be a
That's
pretty.
hilarious, but that's not even what I'm talking about. But like, if I like dead somebody,
oh, that
or
doesn't
like,
apply to what's happening today.
I mean, it does. But
Brett
I
is going
really
to a
was not
concert
even
with his
thinking
ex.
about that. I am going to a concert with my ex. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
We're seeing Green Day. It's gonna
Yeah.
be fucking cool.
Oh, it's going to end so complicated.
It's not.
I'm on this lonely road, the only one that I have ever
You know what I
known.
realized? We had more in common than I once thought.
they just
Wake me up when September
All the time you
ends.
just slowly see their hands go like this and lace.
yeah.
Like my
gonna fucking-
father's come pass.
Yeah.
Lucas is going, so if I feel any of that, I'll just start humping
You're sitting
him.
next to one
You'll just
another.
have him film it.
No, he's gonna be there though. I'll go find him.
You'll go
Yeah.
find him in the
Patreon.
arena.
Yeah,
Film
I go-
Brendan ruining
I
his
just
life on
I
the
tap him
Patreon.
on the shoulder. I go, "Hey, I'm about to ruin my entire life. We need to do this for the Patreon."
The first ever sex tape released on Patreon.
Good idea.
Comedian sex tape. We should do that. Vivid. We'll start our own little sex hub.
Okay, what would you change about yourself?
I guess what
Oh, nicely
I
done.
caught it.
Right.
that was great. I was on a 3 bounce. I like that. That hit this, and that. Yeah. I think both of what you guys said is perfect though. Is blocking out, you know, the worries, but I don't really care about the second guessing thing. It is more of what Cannon said, where you're just trying to block out the looking left and right thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Compare and despair. But it's also weird, so weird because we're in a business where we are literally on social media. It's part of our career to be on it. I wish I didn't have to be on it.
Yeah.
I hope to
I definitely
one day
am.
raise to the level where I can have a social media person doing all my social media.
Right. I'm definitely on it when I don't need to be. Like 100%.
I'm no longer, I'm like less and less interested in it, but now it feels more and more like I have to be on it, where it used to be like, I love being on it, then I get to be on it, which is great because now I'm doing posting all this stuff, and now it's every time I'm open, I'm like, ugh, it feels like I'm opening work,
Gotta post something.
Yeah. That
Lame.
need, that not even a need, but that
Lame.
that sort of, what's it called to have to post something like
Impulse.
not even an impulse, but it's like you do have to do it, so it's
Right.
kind of obligation.
Emphasis on the gay.
Hey,
And what's the second part?
second question here is if you could adapt. Oh, I guess it is not what you were saying. What would you change about me?
You?
Mm-hmm.
I would change the fact that you sometimes go dark.
Okay.
And
I hear
just
you.
feel the need not to communicate it.
see and I hear you.
Yeah.
I guess I'll say
And
something.
I
I'll
would
go,
change the fact that you can't discern Feeney and I from each other because
What are you
sometimes
talking
say
about?
I constantly spend time with you and I'm
You
like,
do.
we haven't even
We
talked
do.
for a week.
I love
no,
it.
you stream.
No,
You-
but I
you-
mean, we
you-
talk
you
on
with
the
me in
we talk on the
months.
group.
Huh?
He hasn't streamed with us in months.
It's not months.
Yeah. I don't know.
A month.
I just wonder why sometimes that we are the recipient of the of Brendan's angst.
Wrath?
I think
when-
because we get to be just like
Yeah.
his family and his, like he probably treats his sister and his parents like shit, but they're always going to be there for him because they love him.
What the fuck
Right.
is
And
wrong with
now?
you?
And we're here. That's what I'm saying. We love
What
you.
are you
We're here for
talking
you.
Right,
about?
right. And so he treats us like shit because he knows we're not going to leave.
We're not going to leave him. We love him.
That's very close.
I'm going to leave you.
No, I don't do that. I don't treat anybody like shit. I just, it's not aimed at you. It's like
We know.
it's just
That's what I'm saying.
it's
not-
just
not
me
malicious.
isolating.
It's just
Sure. Feels bad.
well, I'll try not to do it.
Okay.
What I would
Next
change
question.
about you guys
Oh. That's just the reason we wanted to get back to that question.
is nothing.
Oh.
No, I would definitely change Feeney from itching my mosquito bite. No, it's fine. It's fine. And saying 30 every time I do something. Feeney's been doing this thing where, like, if I forgot the XLR cable, and he's like, "You're 30." He keeps doing that.
I keep reminding him of things
Yeah.
that
Of my
a
age.
30-year-old should, at this point, like have a working
It's
understanding.
just
of.
him.
Sure.
It's just him going.
Sirius
I
XM
think I'm
stuff.
better than you.
He's
No.
What I
think
said
I
to
think
him
I
is
know where it comes from. It comes from
Comes from
you
love.
acting like you're 23 and treating us like we're 56.
You guys are
agreed, but
56.
also I told him that I don't mind if he sees that as me going, I'm better than you, if it motivates him to be better, because that's
Which
my
it
only
does.
goal.
It is motivating me out of spite.
That's what I love. I can do that. I can work with that. I can work with spite.
That's how Jordan got his
Yeah,
teammates to
we've
work
tried
hard.
to, yeah.
He picked at them until greatness came up.
We tried to gently remind you as an adult to be an adult, and then sometimes you're like, you know what?
I am an adult.
What?
You guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's the issue. That's what I would change about you. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay?
So we'd know
I
what
do-
we were
I-
talking about.
All right. Well, sometimes.
Where's the XLR cable?
That's the show, everybody. Thank you so much. Here's the scenario.com for all things the show. This is it. Hypotheticals and infighting, baby.
Yeah.
That's the next t-shirt.
We love you all.
We love you. Patreon.
Here's the Scenario is Mike Feeney, Mike Cannon, and Brendan Sagalow. Executive producers Robert Kelly and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button Podcast. For more information about the show, visit here'sthescenario.com.
The scenario.